Well, a lot happened politically this week. Let's now get a detailed analysis on these as well as other political developments and stories this week with political analyst Mr. Magic Nkhwashu. Mr. Magic, thank you so much. It's always a great pleasure having you with us. Welcome. So the ANC does not expect its National Disciplinary Committee to hold a disciplinary hearing against, of course, its former president Jacob Zuma until maybe after the elections. And we're still not sure about this, citing, of course, possible violent outbreaks so close to the elections. What is your take on this decision, sir?
Good afternoon, Alicia, and to the viewers. Yes, indeed. I think it was a wise decision for the ANC to take this decision of postponing. It is something they initially meant to tackle after the elections. We just don't know what was the reason why they set up a date of Tuesday. But according to their intelligence, they picked up that there might be threats of violence and so on. And it's something that we don't need. Only a few days to the elections. So I think it was wise for ANC, given that intelligence, that they postponed this hearing.
But Magic, I mean, what impact, if any, would the disciplinary, if it had gone ahead, have had on either Zuma or the MK party?
I don't think it would have had any impact. It's as good as gone. It's just a mere formality to hold the disciplinary hearing in line with the constitution of the ANC. He has already done things that are against the constitution by forming a party and claiming that he's still a member of the ANC. So there was nothing really. It is something that they could have done earlier than now. And if they are only going to do it, say, on Tuesday, I think it was just going to cause chaos, as we know that there is tension between the supporters of MK as well as supporters of the ANC. So it was not going to make any difference because it's just almost a foregone conclusion that he will be dismissed from the ANC.
Let's look at this matter now, which is going to proceed. The Constitutional Court is expected to hear that very important IEC matter on whether Zuma can, in fact, serve as a member of parliament. And the former president now, we know, wants 6 of those Court judges, including the Chief Justice Zondo, to recuse themselves from these proceedings. How do you see this one playing out?
He's a master of delaying tactics, and I think he's just causing further delays in order to not to allow the Concord to make a decision. And I think it's going to be difficult for the Concord to make an earlier decision, given that we are only a few weeks into the elections. It might only serve to look at future elections on how such clauses are dealt with in future. But I don't think that it will make any difference either. People who know the legal road, they know that Mr. Zuma is well known of coming up with delaying tactics, postponing unnecessarily.
But shouldn't he be exercising his full rights there, Mr. Magic? But that's a question for another day. I want us to look at the fact that the ANC, right, during this campaign period has brought out its so-called heavyweights to come and campaign for it right across the country. But Magic, interestingly enough, is that some of those have been very scathing in their utterances very recently against the ruling party. So talk to us about what this does to the credibility of the party on its voters.
I don't think it will make any difference to the potential voter who is going to vote. Most of the voters have made their decision, whom they are going to vote for. And we have seen even the polls have actually indicated how low ANC is going to actually be polling. I don't think it will make any difference. The David Mabuza, the Thabo Mbekis, the Halima Mntlante, it's not just going to make any difference. People have said that they have given these leaders 30 years, and yet they don't see any difference in terms of their daily lives, the inequality, the poverty, the issue of unemployment remains opening a bigger gap. So I don't think it will make any difference for the party. I think the new parties, smaller parties, will gain something, hence we are going to see coalitions being formed going forward.
Magic, thank you so much for that sound analysis there. Political analyst Mr. Magic Nkhwashu there, weighing in on some of the prominent political issues that have come out during this week.